Yo guys, Jonathan here. I'm excited, hopefully you are too, and that is because it is iPhone 10 unboxing time. This is it, let's go. So here we have the box, iPhone 10 previewed on the outside. We got that pretty wallpaper, that notch, which may be for better or for worse, but we shall see. Towards the bottom, we got the flashlight icon, the camera icon, and from what I understand, you can access those by 3D touching. And actually, what might be the coolest part about this box, I'm not sure if you can pick it up, but this outer part, which would be the stainless steel portion of the iPhone 10 on the box, actually has this little bit of like reflective shine, and it's kind of awesome. Now, shiny reflective box aside, let's pop this open. Throw that in there. We got the designed by Apple in California. That of course includes, I am sure, the Hello Quick Start Guide, little overview of the iPhone 10, and of course, who could forget the Apple stickers? As much as we love Apple stickers though, that is not why we are here. We are here for the iPhone 10. Let's pop that out. This is in the 256 gigabyte silver, which is a very beautiful color. I think I actually prefer this over the space gray. It just looks really nice. I'm gonna, second part through, and that is a really, wow. That is shiny. Like if you thought the box was shiny, this is super shiny. So taking a closer look at the iPhone 10, we have an all glass back, which looks very classy. It is very shiny, like I mentioned. Across the sides, we have that stainless steel, which is very reminiscent of the iPod Classics. I'm getting some throwback vibes here. We of course have the dual cameras. What's interesting with this though, is actually the telephoto lens is now stabilized, unlike the iPhone 8 Plus, so that is new here on the iPhone 10. So this button right here, which is formerly known as the power button, is now dubbed the side button. It's elongated. There are three main functions. One, we're gonna hold it, that's gonna activate Siri. And yes, just like the Galaxy S8 has a Bixby button, the iPhone 10 now has a Siri button, so let's get the laughs out. Two, we're gonna press it once, it's gonna wake the phone. And three, double tap, that will activate Apple Pay. So flipping it this way, we have the mute switch, the volume up, volume down. Towards the bottom, nothing new here, we have the lightning port, and it actually looks really nice in that stainless steel, and of course, no headphone jack. Now before I go and set up the iPhone 10, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of the accessories. Nothing really new here. We have the USB wall brick, we have the lightning ear pods, and on the flip side of that is the lightning and 3.5mm audio adapter that is in the box. So unlike most Apple things, you're not paying extra for this. And last but not least, we have the lightning cable. Now for the aforementioned excited people out there, what would an iPhone 10 unboxing be without an iPhone 10 giveaway? So to enter, it is very simple. Just make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet, do that, turn on notifications, and it's not required, but if you're feeling like being awesome, make sure to drop a like down below. From there, one of the things I am most interested about is setting up Face ID, because that is something brand new to the iPhone and it should be interesting. First, position your face in the camera frame, then move your head in a circle to show all angles of your face. Get started. There we go. Got to my face, and now I gotta move my head in a circle. It's like I'm getting a neck stretch. Stretch it out. First ID scan complete. Move your head slowly to complete the circle. I guess we'll go the other way. And got it.
Hold it up.
So from the unlock state, there are three ways to unlock the iPhone 10. One, we can press that side button. You can see up here, that little lock icon opens up. Two, we can tap. Again, look for that icon. Or three, we have the classic raise to wake, and again, that icon opens up. Now, from what I understand, the quickest way to unlock the iPhone 10 would be to, from the sleep state, tap, and then swipe up. And instantly, we are in. That works really well. So now that we're inside the iPhone 10, the biggest thing, of course, here is the lack of home button. So to mimic that, if we actually head over to Safari, press that in, there's a little reminder here. We're gonna swipe up, and that's gonna bring us back home. It is the same exact thing if you're on a different row of apps. Swipe over, swipe up. If we swipe from the top right-hand side, that is actually gonna give us Control Center. From there, swipe down in the left-hand corner, and that is gonna give us notifications. Now, to access multiple applications, there's actually a couple of different ways to do this. One, we can actually swipe up and kind of give it a little pause. That's gonna give us all of our apps here, which we can swipe through, or if we're inside an app, so say we open up iTunes, we can actually swipe across the bottom, and that's gonna give us a rundown through the different apps. We can swipe right, swipe left. So it's kind of cool to have a couple ways to do things. Now from there, I gotta say the screen actually is pretty solidly bright. There's a lot of questions and concern out there. Was the screen gonna be bright enough? We're outdoors right now, and it actually looks really good. I'm not having any problem seeing the screen. It is a beautiful looking display. As far as the resolution on the screen goes, get ready for a number you are probably not gonna remember, 2436 by 1125, classic Apple resolution. Nonetheless, it is a great looking display. From there, to address a couple questions you might have with the lack of home button on the iPhone X, how do you access Siri? You can do that a couple ways. One, by holding the side button. Or you can just simply say, hey Siri, tell me a joke.
Jonathan, get serious. Ha ha.
That sucked. From there, if you're curious, how do you actually take a screenshot on your iPhone? You can do that by pressing the side button and the volume up together. Screenshot. And last but not least, how do you power off your iPhone X? You can actually do that with a side button and either of the volume buttons. Just hold those together and you are good to go. So now it's time for probably what most of you out there have been waiting for. I am excited to check it out. It is an emoji time. I am stoked to send Rich a tracked monkey with my face right now. It's everywhere I move my head. It does a crazy job of tracking your face, your eyebrows, your eyes. Does it do your nose? Whoa, those lips. Yo, Rich, I'll break your legs or I'll give you a kiss. Mwah. Hey. Yo, Rich, I'll break your legs or I'll give you a kiss. Mwah. Hey. That's kind of crazy, man. Holy crap. From there, I'm gonna go get that full screen preview. We got the robot, the yellow cat. From what I understand, it does not track tongues, so if you're into that, sorry, got bad news. The dog shows a tongue though in that preview though. Where's that tongue? Alien, that does some weird, look at his head's popping out. Rich, can you scream, man? Give me your best alien voice and then like scream.
All right.
Put your face in there.
Ralphie, I'm an alien. What's up? Ah! Ralphie, I'm an alien. What's up? Ah!
Perfect. So, hours, many, many hours I could see potentially spent here. I don't know if I would call it being wasted, but it is fun nonetheless, and I get it, some people might hate on it, but I cannot deny that it is pretty cool just to be able to see your face being tracked onto aliens, dogs, a big pile of emoji crap. We got that panda, shout out to the Pixel 2 XL, and a bunny with those teeth. Hey Ralphie, look at these teeth. I'll kick your ass. Hey, that eyebrow. From there, you can actually save these into your camera roll, or if you don't want to send a video, you can actually just simply send a sticker. So, surprise panda. Hold, drag it over. And we got a shout out to Justine. So from there, I got a chance to check out the camera on the iPhone X. Dual cameras aren't new, but what is new is one, obviously the portrait orientation, and also the actual telephoto lens on here is stabilized unlike the iPhone 8 Plus, so that should give you some better performance. So this shot here is Mr. Brandon locking down the camera. This is with the wide angle lens, hopping over to the telephoto lens. You can see we don't really lose much in terms of light, so it's pretty solid jumping from one to the other. Got that beautiful rich smile here with that portrait mode, but I was also really interested to check out portrait mode on the selfie camera because we've all seen how good the Pixel 2 is, so I was curious to see could this even stack up with that. And initial impressions are so far, I like it. It does a little bit better of a job in terms of natural skin tones and a more softer image. Sometimes that Pixel 2 is almost over sharp, but for whatever reason, the iPhone X seemed to hate my ears. I'm not sure if I have big ears or whatever it was. If I do, it's okay. I can handle it. Insert Dumbo joke here. But for whatever reason, it just ended up being a little soft around my ears most of the time. Same thing with the hair. From there though, first day with the camera, got some really incredible results. This here, which seems to be a super fancy fire hydrant, if I zoom in, do not remove by the order of the State Fire Marshal. I will not mess with that. These shots here of this pretty pinkish purple flower, this is with the wide angle lens, but as we hop over to the telephoto lens, I really like this one right here because there is no portrait effect. That is just natural out of the camera. It looks amazing. So this here is not a crazy image or anything right here, but I just love the dynamic range. The sky, the clouds, the shadows, everything is just super visually satisfying. As things started to get a little darker, really great low light performance. This right here was actually just about sunset, and you can see with no portrait mode, it is a beautiful, beautiful shot. Here again, hopping over to a close-up of a leaf. This is the telephoto lens, and again, it's super sharp, super detailed, and overall, it was just a really good experience with that camera. Now, what was also just as impressive was video. Like this shot in particular right here, holy crap. Same thing, dynamic range, we got the sky, stabilization is on point, so I am really excited to stack this up against the Pixel 2. If that's something you guys wanna see, let me know with a comment down below. This was probably the biggest testament to the camera. It was right about sunset. You can see, one, how well that stabilization works, and two, how well everything is being held together. Like that sun, that glow, that grass, the buildings, the trees. This is a really, really impressive video right here. So now we're hopping over to the front-facing camera test as far as video quality goes with the iPhone 10. Really impressed with the rear camera, 4K, 24 frames per second, because 24 is better than 30. I'm sorry. Let me know what you guys think of the quality of the front-facing camera. Would love to hear what you think with a comment down below. From there, if you guys want to see more pictures and photos taken from the iPhone 10, make sure you're following me on Instagram. I will be posting a ton of stuff over there over the next week. Aside from that, that has been my first day with the iPhone 10. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all, make sure you guys drop a comment down below. I will be doing a follow-up video to this, so let me know what you want to see with the iPhone 10. This is Jonathan, and I will catch you guys later.